Yeah. JB, Savannah Pro.
Yeah.
Linda Murray.
Yep.
JB.
Yeah.
Linda Murray is looking mighty fine, correct?
Yeah, she's a very pretty lady.
Very pretty lady indeed. Anyway, thanks to Linda Murray, Wings of Strength, the judges, the Pro League, and all this.
Yeah, and so on.
Savannah Pro. We had a battle. We had a lot of girls. It was a lot of girls. Some were on, some were not.
Yeah, that's true. But in overall, we had a good lineup, no matter what.
Overall, good lineup.
Yeah.
We got to talk a little bit quickly about IRENE Andersen because you won't see her in the first call out as you're looking at the first call out now. And JB,
yeah,
she did not even make the first call out, and she's an Olympia top 5 athlete for 2 years straight. JB, what the F happened?
That is very difficult to say. I think her shape was not that bad for not be in top 6, my opinion. But maybe some, I can only just think it's politics.
Really? She was shredded like crazy at the Olympia. Here she was not at all. And you say it's politics. She's not in the first call out.
Maybe, because I think she would fit in the overall lineup, I would think. So,
but she was not near the shape of the Olympia. Is this correct? Yes or no?
That is true. That's true. But as a judge, when I say, okay, I have to judge the majority of the people on stage. So she was in the majority of the people.
Oh, but it hurts, JB. This great athlete who is top 5, and she did. This is like William Bonac doing Praha Pro and not even getting into the first call out, eh?
Yeah, or Mikhail Krizel.
No, because he's never been to any Olympia, so that's not the same.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Oh, anyway, let's review the athletes. In 5th place, JB, we saw last year. We liked the potential. Eva Dunbar. And JB, look at her legs, JB. Incredible. Is this the best legs in the show?
Kind of, yeah. She has the roundness. She looks like very developed, and I'm really satisfied with that. So
I like the suit. I like the makeup, the overall presentation. I think she poses very well.
And she was pretty,
Just needs some more mass for the upper body to catch up with those legs.
That's true, yeah. So she was not, You know what I mean? She was not, what I mean.
But she finishes in a 5th place. She did good last year, and she can be happy.
Yes, definitely true.
Yeah. Needs a little bit more for the upper body for next year.
Yeah.
And then, but great overall, fresh, marketable look. This Eva Dunbar.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was who's that? Oh, Safer. Okay, very good. Yep.
Then we come to the controversy because SHEENA OHLIG at prejudging was a solid 3rd.
Yeah.
We thought because she was not moved at all outside the top 3 during every single call out. At the finals, for some reason, they moved her all the way out on the left beside CHRISTINA BRYANT. Wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
And they put ISABELLE in next to the winner, that was Asha. So SHEENA was not even compared again for top 3 and 4th or whatever it was. And when we look at the scorecards, they only revealed 1 score.
Yeah,
and she got 4th. SHEENA, she was not at her best. She said on Instagram she was not feeling it, and she was tired, and she didn't bring her. She actually said it in her post. I don't know how smart that is after prejudging.
No,
but I don't think the judges run home and after prejudging and read, well, she's not in shape, and then put her. What happened there, JB? Why did she finish 4th and not 3rd?
Yeah.
No Olympia points now, JB. No Olympia points, and she needs points to qualify to the Olympia, and she's close, but now she didn't get no points.
Yeah, the only chance is she has is she on Rising Phoenix?
Yeah, but she's already burnt. Now we're gonna do. She's gonna stay on prep or do. Come on now.
Yeah. But she has one chance to get points in.
But she's not the body if she's tired now, and if she can't win all these shows, what are you gonna even do at the Olympia?
That's true. That's true. In my opinion, first of all, you cannot see in the judge's head, but maybe there was something they saw we don't see on the live stream, and say, okay, Isabelle was at that point better. Maybe they have to explain that.
Why didn't they see it during prejudging? Because they didn't do any comparisons on Saturday, really. At the finals, they didn't compare SHEENA and Isabelle at all.
And maybe they were you know that afterwards, after the show, they also discussed the scorecards from the preliminary. So,
well, we were shocked.
Yeah.
It is what it is. In third,
I had the first.
Isabelle TURELL came back, fan favorite, the rock star. They ruined her routine.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that because Isabelle is a great performer. She did it on the spot anyway. Bob was having a little bit of conversation back and forth, and JB, she was tight from the front, huh?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I have no bad words for Isabelle TURELL. No.
Is that we didn't see it based on the prejudging?
Yeah.
How the judges called it.
Yeah. I saw it the other way because I had CHRISTINA in the top 3, of course, and like I said before, they see it other and discuss it in the break or something.
So she came back. She said she didn't came back. She said she's always been here in a way. 2019 was her last show. She came back, tight waist. Front lat spread is very nice. She's got nice athletic shape. Side shots are very good. Upper body is good. Legs, we would like to see a little bit more to bring them up, especially from behind.
Yeah. A little bit of development on the back. What I saw. But yeah. Overall, it was a great comeback from 2019, and
yes,
congratulations, Isabelle. It was great.
Top 3 in the. She don't like it when we say return show because she's never gone anywhere. But but how cool is it that she can still do all this? Well, of course, media thing and working is the same thing. So that's not but it's great.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting when you do all the time.
So is to work 8 hours a day cleaning toilets. It's also exhausting, bro.
It's more exhausting, but
there you go.
But you know what it means because on the media stuff, you have working 12 hours a day for 3 weeks or something, and then you have breaks. But can be very, very exhausting. Great
performance by Isabelle, and now she has time to get shredded for the Rising.
Yeah, and I think she will. She has the best conditions for, and her genetics are really great. So,
yes. We saw the show as a 2-woman show, didn't we?
Yeah.
In second, she was handpicked by Andrea Shaw when she did women's physique. That, you know how Andrea Shaw likes to pick girls who she wants to see in women's bodybuilding because he enjoys that.
She was also picked.
She picked the pretty lifter, CHRISTINA BRYANT.
Yeah.
And JB, she did not disappoint at all, did she?
No, she didn't. CHRISTINA BRYANT has had a very good progression all through the years now from her last appearance in the women's physique. And she progressed and progressed and progressed. And even we didn't see any progress pictures. You see now the result in Savannah. Very great. I was excited. Yeah.
And CHRISTINA BRYANT, shape, lines, the most muscle, the abs and the obliques.
Yeah.
Some classical poses in there.
Yeah. I was very
fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic.
All she needs now is more size.
Yeah.
Always
more size, but
everyone needs more size. This is why it's called women's bodybuilding. God damn it, correct?
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
And also perfect Titan jewelry, makeup, pretty overall pack, the pretty lifter, correct?
Pretty lifter, like the name says.
It's very pretty and very soft spoken.
Yeah.
Then the champ.
Yeah.
It was for me a very clear victory. You were a little bit you liked CHRISTINA BRYANT. You thought it was even closer, correct?
I was convinced it was very close. Because as we said before in the discussion before the show, I saw from the back you saw the legs of some development and definition of some body parts. I don't say it now. And yeah, the judges would have seen that, but I don't know.
Asha Hadley, big woman, 180 pounds of muscle, tall. She brings that stature I like, big freaky front lat spread, like come here, I'm gonna smoke you.
Yeah.
This is what I like to see. And when you see her in comparisons, she was in shape, JB.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She was in shape. Yeah.
And she got better for the finals.
Yeah, it's matching. Yeah, great.
And beautiful routine.
Oh yeah, I liked it. This was top notch.
Guys, Savannah Pro, we saw the return of ISABELLE TURELL, even though it wasn't a return, and she delivered with a top 3. We saw Asha Hadley taking it home, as I think both you and me predicted it coming in, didn't we?
Yeah, we predicted.
Yeah. And we saw IRENE Anderson, Miss Olympia top 5 finisher, in the second call out, JB.
Yep.
And guys, we have a special guest, don't we, JB?
Yes. We have the winner, Asha Hadley, in interview after that.
Female bodybuilding is #1 in the streets, correct?
Not only in the streets, also in the skyscrapers.
Yes. And JB, we're not out. We're just waiting for Asha, correct?
Yeah, we're waiting for Asha.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Female Bodybuilding channel. And today we're joined by the champ, Asha Hadley. She's on for the first time, correct?
Yeah, my very first time on the show.
Because you never replied to all our DMs?
Oh, I got lost.
Anyway, we're straight from Savannah Pro. You're on your way home. How does it feel? Came back 2022. And I got to say, this was a dominating win. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I went into the show not knowing how well I was going to do. When I saw the lineup was one of the biggest shows of the year. I mean, a lot of people turned out for this show. I was really surprised. So when I saw that list, I was like, oh shit, there's, some physiques to compete against. So it feels really, really good to come in and win this show again, because I did win it in 2020.
When you come out with that front lat spread, when you come out, it's just, what do you call it? It sets the bar, because the other girls are great, but maybe IRENE Anderson also has that frame, but she sadly wasn't in a shape contest, like shredded for her for this shape. But when you come out with that front lat spread, do you feel the audience like, wow, it sets the bar, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like that's my power pose. I go out there and I know that I can hit that pose really well, and it just makes me feel confident. So I can, hit the routine, hit the rest of my poses with that confidence, because I know I can hit that shot and it looks really good.
And I gotta say, both me and JB, we really, really enjoyed your routine because you were talking to the audience. It was match. It was not just a song, but you know what I mean. The lyrics, routine was great, Asha.
Thank you, thank you. And I have to give a special thank you to my choreographer, Sheila Black. She created that for me. We actually kind of worked together for a couple of weeks. She kind of did it on a last minute notice with me. But she's a pretty much choreographer genius. You know, she came up with that. I gave her the song, and you know, we came up with something fun.
It was great, JB. You were impressed, weren't you?
Oh yeah, we're very impressed, and I saw a little bit the signature of Sheena. So
we wanted to give. Well, it's a matter of opinion, but. I had you winning posing routine of the night, but Janeen was she did great too, but it was close. Quick about the other athletes. Did you see we saw SHEENA all of a sudden finishing 4th when she placed 3rd. Did she fade in the finals or something, or did Isabelle get better, or
I don't know what happened. I saw SHEENA having a solid 3rd place too. So you never know what goes on at that judges table between prejudging and finals. That's between them, you know. I think the top 3 that you guys saw in prejudging was a pretty solid top 3, you know, not to knock Isabelle. She came in, came back, and she looked phenomenal as well. So
well, it was a great show. So now you're qualified to the Olympia. One thing, how much did you weigh compared to your last outing?
Ooh, my last show, I was, what was I? 171. 171. The morning of Savannah yesterday, I was 180. 180.
10 pounds of stage muscle.
Yeah. And just prior to the show, I like to get my body fat tested, and body fat was a little bit lower. So, you know, that just goes to show you the quality of the conditioning or the muscle that I was able to kind of put on for this show.
Great.
So 10 pounds up in stage muscle with better conditioning. Last show, 2020, you didn't compete. When was your last show?
I did the Rising Phoenix last year.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about last year. We're on to this year. Because I don't know if you followed me and JB on female bodybuilding, but in 2020, I was hyping you as the new, you know, but enough about that. So 10 pounds up. How did you do? How did you manage this?
A lot of food and a lot of training. I put on a good amount of weight in the off season. I got up to 212, which was really tough. Got pretty uncomfortable. And then once I hit that 212, I started, you know, chipping away at it, you know, heavy legs, bringing up the arms, the biceps, because those I think were my lacking parts when it came to comparisons with some of the other ladies. So I really tried to hit those hard and put on as much size and inches in those areas.
We are going into Rising Phoenix. It's obviously after Andrea's show there. It's pretty. What we saw Mona today in the guest posting, and she was already kind of almost conditioned shape.
Yeah, she looked great.
But we saw tremendous size advantage for Andrea there, because now for the Rising Phoenix, you have a bigger frame than Michaela and those girls, but they have those shredded glutes that some of the judges fall in love for. That your glutes are the only thing we saw that you can fix a little bit for this show, but you have a much bigger frame. So if you go even lower for your glutes, you'll maybe lose the pot. We don't know. What's the plan for Rising to get into that top 3?
Definitely gonna focus on the glutes, getting those as conditioned as I can, you know, learning what I can do to kind of bring those in a little bit tighter. Over the years, they've progressed, and for me, I think it's just a time thing. Keep working on them. So I think I have a lot of the other areas kind of nailed. If I can just hold on to that, maintain that, and spend a little bit more time focusing on those glutes, I can do a little bit better against, you know, some of the striated glute girls.
Because we want people to remember women's bodybuilding. You are 180 pounds, and some of them girls are 150 and 140.
Yeah.
We must remember that Big Ramy is taking out everyone because he's 40, 50 pounds more. So we have to remember this. We cannot just judge different because it's women, blah, blah, blah. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm much taller than them. Like you said, my frame is bigger. I'm 5'8". I'm probably one of the tallest competitors on stage. So you have to really think about how the body looks in different, you know, frame sizes.
Yep.
Before you hit some most musculars, because we know we got to fly, is Brad there?
He is here.
Can we get him on camera?
Sure.
Hello,
Hey, guys.
Brad.
Hey guys.
Talk to us quickly. How confident were you coming in? And
She's always the confident one. I do all the worrying, so she doesn't have to worry. I'm the one that doesn't sleep the night before the show, and she sleeps like a baby. But this was probably one of her best preps from March until yesterday. She didn't miss a minute. She didn't miss an ounce. She didn't miss a rep. And this girl here, if she was short drinking 1 ounce of water, she would get up at 1 a.m. and be like, oh, I'm an ounce behind. I'm going to go drink that ounce of water. So she does every step. And this prep, she really nailed it. She was focused the whole time.
does she need any extra motivation for that? Or is it her, this is her all the time?
She's made for that stage. This is her 16th pro show. And now she will have gone to the Olympia in 3 of her last 4 years competing, 2016, 2020, and 2022. So I don't have to do any motivating. There may be like one moment where I'm like, no, you are good enough to win, like one day out of 200. The rest of her, it's all her.
Will we see her in the top 3 at this Olympia, Brad?
Honestly, I think if they judge bodybuilding shows, like you said, as a total body and was like back, legs, arms, and scored each body part with glutes being one body part, I would put her in the top 3. She's that good. Like her back is that good. Her quads now have width. And she carries it all so well at 5'8". It doesn't look like you just threw muscle on something. It's very aesthetic. Andrea is amazing, and there's a lot of really good girls in the division. And as the physique girls come up, they're raising the bar for conditioning. But like you said, a lot of muscle on 5'4" looks a lot different than 5'8". And I think she would be a very beautiful, aesthetic, top 3 Olympia competitor.
Thank you much, Brad. We gotta have Asha hit some shots because you know the guys, they don't like when we put all of us guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Hit it.
Thank you.
Okay, Asha, thank you very much. We gotta see JB. Now we're seeing some, as you see. Now we're seeing the Savannah Pro champion. JB, there's no distension or nothing going on here. That's top quality.
Definitely.
Thank you very much and safe flight.
Thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll just see where we go.